Most women avoid creatine because they think it'll make them bulky, when in actual fact, research shows quite the opposite. Before we get into what it does, I'll tell you what it doesn't do. It's not gonna make you fat, it's not gonna make you bulky, and it certainly isn't unsafe. In fact, creatine is one of the most researched supplements we have on the market today. Now you may say, but Jack, why did I put on a kilo the week I took creatine? Let me explain. I want you to picture the sponge here as one of your muscles. Now, for example's sake, let's just say that the sponge weighs 1 kilogram. We put in 5 grams of creatine each and every day across the week, and all of a sudden, we're gonna notice that our muscle weighs 2 kilograms, yet we haven't actually put an ounce of fat on. Picture it like this. This is your muscle with creatine, this is your muscle without creatine. So what does creatine actually do? Well, it's a naturally occurring compound in the body, and it's found in foods like red meat and fish. It's stored in both the muscles and your brain. For those of you watching, that's the thing up here. And its main role is energy production, which is why it is largely suggested for those who want to improve training performance. So these are the benefits here that I've beautifully written on the pie chart. By the way, I did this circle in one fucking take, believe it or not. Strength and performance, you can see that this is the largest part of the pie, and that's because it is an energy producing supplement. The second largest benefit you'll get from it is recovery. And if you took enough creatine in the day, your brain would be functioning at a fast enough rate to notice that this was slightly bigger than this portion of the pie. But this portion is muscle preservation. It is going to help you, or help support, preserve lean muscle tissue, especially if you're in a calorie deficit trying to lose fat. So even in fat loss, this supplement is largely beneficial. And lastly, brain and cognitive support. You can see that is the smallest part of the pie, and that's because while it does help support the brain, probably not as much as you think. Now, how much creatine should we be taking? The 3 to 5 gram range here is the most researched range that we have, and it's gonna provide us with the key benefits that most of you are looking for: strength, performance, and recovery. 10 grams, we're gonna bump up to this if we're looking for the cognitive benefits. Now, it's not gonna make you Einstein, however, it is certainly going to help improve alertness, mood, and some other of those main brain functions like verbal fluency and overall memory. 25 grams, this is a rare range. However, if you're someone who may be experiencing sleep deprivation or you've had previous brain trauma, this might be a dosage in which you're looking to take for at least a short period of time to help elevate some of those neurofunctions. Now, it's quite common that people will actually experience digestive problems when taking creatine. So what we suggest is consuming your 5 grams of creatine with at least 300 ml of water. I'd also suggest consuming it after a meal. If you're looking at taking 10 grams of creatine, firstly I would look to split dose it, 5 grams in the morning, 5 grams in the evening, and consuming at least 600 ml. With 25 grams, you're gonna want to again split dose and consume with at least 1.5 liters of fluid for the day. Now, the creatine you're looking for is creatine monohydrate, and you're gonna wanna find a trusted brand just like Muscle Nation here, because I think most other brands are sprinkling poo particles in their creatine, so I definitely want you to avoid those. This one here is third-party tested. Hello, I'm the third party, I tested it, and I approve. You can also throw in the code JACKC if you're looking for a little bit of a discounty, and you can walk away both richer, fitter, and healthier. You're welcome.